Hi, my name is Ben with Accura Outdoors. I'm in the marketing department, and today I was going to talk to you about my journey into USPSA. So, kind of a little bit of background. We sponsored a match here recently, the Hawk Tech National or State. It's like a level 2, I think, or a major match. Again, I'm still very new to this. And as far as sponsorship, they gave us a slot to shoot one of the sponsors. I don't know if anyone else from the sponsors had someone come and shoot, but I took that as an opportunity to try something new. It was one of my first matches. I shot a match prior to kind of, figure this out. That was just a normal local match, and then my second match was a major match, so it was kind of a big difference, but I felt comfortable enough. I didn't do very well. I did dead last. So the biggest thing that they tell people, and it makes sense, is to shoot whatever you have before you decide on a setup. So what I did is I have an M&P 40 with a red dot, and we mainly did it just because we wanted to try out a red dot. So the division that stuck me in was carry optics. After shooting carry optics, I really enjoy it, but I do want to modify this gun more to be better for that. One of the things is I'm going to change out my barrel to a 9mm so that I'm scored in minor, so that'll be more practical to shoot a 9mm. I'm going to get an apex trigger, get some internal work done, and then when I purchased this is a police trade-in. So it was a duty pistol for a while, and I don't know how many rounds were through it, but it did come with different back straps, so I want to get a smaller one. This is the large, and it fits okay, but it definitely would be better if I had a smaller one. Then I want to do pretty much as many things I can to keep this in carry optics. But I really do enjoy this gun. It's been great. I've been having trouble with the red dot. I don't know if anyone ever got into red dots and kind of how hard it is initially to get everything set up, but it's definitely a transition. So this is the gun I shoot. Again, I also do reload, so all of my recent match loads were all using Accura bullets. So get to the rig. So I try to do this as cheap as possible. So I deal with a local holster guy. It's Hawk Tech Industries, and they make the holster, and then they made these 3 mag pouches. I did some photography work for them because I do marketing, and in return I got this and these so it wasn't too bad. I was looking at different belts, and this is actually an Uncle Mike's belt. A lot of people don't speak very highly of their holsters, but as far as their belt, sturdy. I never have any issues. Velcro's been holding up pretty well. It's a dual layer, so it's got an inner and outer belt. So I think it was 15 bucks about for the belt, so it wasn't too bad. And then prior to getting this deal, when I was going to get a different holster, I bought these little mag pouches. They're 15 bucks for 4 of them. They're just kind of an O-ring style that expand, and they've got a little tension on it. I don't know how well they work, other than I put these on the far back, so they're like my reserves. These ones to me look cooler, and they're like kind of what everyone else is using. It's something similar to this, so I put these up front and kind of looks a little better. As far as the holster, it's a normal Kydex holster. It's cut so that the optics has plenty of room. It's got little adjusters on it for tension. I have it fairly light. It's not too bad. Let's see. But yeah, that's the setup I have for USPSA for carry optics. I don't know if I'll shoot different divisions or disciplines. I don't know if I'll do IDPA or anything, because it's not as interesting to me. I do like this part. I want to shoot more, so if anyone out there wants to give me some tips or private lessons or whatever, I'm more than happy to supply ammo. But yeah, definitely I need some work. So yeah, the next thing also would be, because you can get your magazines for carry optics can be at 140 millimeters. So obviously I can get some different base pads and get some extra rounds in here. But so far, for my experience with going and experiencing this, it's a lot of fun. I've heard some people had some bad experiences about shooting USPSA, just getting squatted with, bad people. So far I haven't had that experience. A lot of people have been really welcoming, and they don't make it very public, but every time I mess up, they'll usually pull me aside and like, hey, you need to do this, or things that most people wouldn't know, but they want you to know so you don't do it again. But it's a pretty fun sport. It's definitely, I feel more confident in shooting my firearm. I do want to make a dedicated setup for this. This is my only pistol. I know I work in a gun company, I should have like hundreds, but no, I have one pistol. So hopefully I'll be increasing that amount here soon, but all depends on you guys. So for my recommendation, definitely you can get into this pretty cheap, especially if you shoot 9. You can buy ammo for fairly cheap, and also if you know somebody that reloads, use their setup. And if you're resourceful, I think you could really get into shooting really, really cheaply. Definitely don't get, I have to have the latest and greatest. It's easy to do that, but no, just shoot what you have, figure out what division you want to shoot in, and then go from there. And that way you spend your money a little wiser, but definitely spend your money on ammo and time and training, and that will serve you better than just buying an open gun and going to town. So definitely I'll try to keep on updating you with videos of my progression through USPSA. I only have one picture, and I'll put it up here. That was probably the only evidence of my second match. I'll try to get people to record me next time, but I'm usually recording them or taking pictures of them, so it's kind of different behind the camera right now. But if you have any suggestions on my setup, or you have any questions on getting into USPSA or any different divisions or disciplines, definitely ask. I wouldn't mind trying it out. If you guys want a video on 3-gun or IDPA or anything else, we're looking at possibly doing some PRC matches. We don't carry those guns, but we here like to shoot guns too, so it'd be interesting to try that out. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and see you on the range.